talking.
Yeah.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of Mary Sky Ridley's video blog. I'm Mary Sky. I got a couple complaints. I don't see my tartar sauce around.
Oh, tartar sauce. Here. This is it.
Okay. So,
And here. Another one.
well, thank you. So, Chloe picked me up some fish and chips for dinner. Thank God she did that. I'm having pizza a little later tonight, but right now I'm having, fish and chips. So, a couple updates for you all to start with. Chloe took so long before my french fries were cold. She decided to go over to get fish and chips. And lo and behold, she was blocked by people protesting Black Lives Matter.
Well, I thought I'd get a clip for you to share with you later on my phone. I also uploading it to my YouTube channel.
You?
Mm-hmm.
But you don't use YouTube anymore.
Well, that's might as well, you know. So you can watch it.
So, how long were you there? And even though Black Lives do matter, my question is Black Lives matter more than my cold food going cold?
They kept it warm there, it's just that I took the long way around, right? Back home.
Yeah?
And I could have people at the gas station buying one guy was wanting to buy a cigar, right?
Uh-huh.
Someone else was being picky on lotto tickets.
Lotto tickets.
I had to go to the gas station to get some antacids and some seafood sauce.
So they were fucking being a pain in the ass then.
Yeah, it was hot as hell in that gas station. Of course it always is. I had no fans on in there.
Mm-hmm.
That gas station is the hottest place of business. It's pretty much if you want to go sweat like a pig, hang out in that gas station.
Right. So anyways, everyone, I took a break from this channel to go over to my other channel to review the cognacs. And I talked about saving money and how to prepare. Now, one guy was really cool. He was awesome. He was cool, like I said. And he was wondering about the fish and chips. And I said to him, well, it's delayed due to the fact that Chloe, quote unquote, had to do with Black Lives Matter. Now, for this,
I was more concerned about catching the virus.
I guess it's time I address some other news. You see, Chloe is sweet. Thanks for the dinner, by the way.
Okay, it's uploaded. You can find it on my YouTube channel.
Mm.
Being there. Someone we know, I think it was the gal at the, I think it was Ann from the pet store that was there.
Sorry, I don't understand. Yeah, let me see.
No, I'm not voice activating this. Yeah. Or someone was there we knew. But yeah.
So, Kimmy, basically, hello, Kimmy, how are you? Kimmy just posted a link, Chloe. It says, y'all guys, the protests are right now at the White House saying, fuck Donald Trump. Well, sorry to say it, but I would be saying the same thing about now, too, against him.
He's done a lot of bad.
Oh, literally, he wants to take credit. Credit, mind you, of the economy turning around, people going back to work. He threatens to use martial law on the country, and the protesters can't get out, can't get back in line. He tells the government that he's willing, quote unquote, willing to wait for their phone call to send the army in. Sorry to say, but the army ain't a tool for him to use.
What do you think, Zach?
got to go to the channel Come My Live. I would, but I am not on Facebook. You should remember I blew up my Facebook account, love. That's why I'm here.
Anyone wants to see my video that I recorded? Go
I'll
on.
find it.
Viola Spice 07. Viola Spice 07.
Come on, look. Hang on. Let me look for Chloe's thing. Okay, I'll post a link. All right. Black Lives Matter. Okay, you spent 15 minutes there.
Yeah, well, I was paying my respects too.
No, I'm going to have to put some headphones on. It's in there, I think, and I'm going to have to listen to it because I don't have headphones. So let me get the headphones and I'll go listen. To pay my respects to Chloe Spice while eating my fish and chips. All right, so.
Oh, did they have a peaceful protest here when Trump got elected? I don't know.
I don't know where my headphones went. You know where my headphones went?
Check over there in the bed here.
On the what?
Check on that base of the bed there.
Well, I had them earlier. Remember, I was using it for my.
Did you put them back in my room?
Yeah, I think so. I brought them back to you. You know, they're my headphones. Well, my food's getting cold and I'm looking for headphones.
Oh, eat. I'll look for them.
No, I will find them.
Melpy, don't touch this. Oh, God, you found them.
Alright, so I will look it up real quick for them all. So
Yeah.
Chloe did the protest. I want to listen while I eat. So let's see what Chloe has to say about it. So, let's plug this in. Thank God I'm not drunk. And go over here. YouTube. Oh, hold on. Not YouTube. I want YouTube, not Gmail. Alright, and go right here.
Remember, you can post a link to that video.
I will.
Your video.
Here we go.
It'll be great. People can see it. You see me protesting.
Here you guys go
Protest.
for Chloe Spice. Here's her live. Here we go, peeps. Let's listen and see what happens. I'll tell you. Chloe Spice's own video.
Let everyone know what you're seeing in the video. What is it?
Mm.
What is it?
This is funny, by the way.
Well, it was a protest. Hey, there were even dogs there protesting. You know, people brought their dogs. Wish I would have brought Moppy with me. He could have participated. Like, yeah, Black Lives Matter. Yeah.
I got links to click on.
Says it from a laptop, so shoots you. Yeah. Hey, Moppy.
Respect for what?
Respect for color, I guess. I don't know. I didn't get all of the protests because the protests also went down to the New York Ferry Terminal area.
Uh-huh.
I got 15 minutes of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm only on 3 minutes already, so. So they were chanting, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What were they saying? I can't make up them. Interesting, isn't it? I did not think they would be doing anything like this on Island.
I didn't either. Yeah, I don't follow what goes on this island. I don't like this island.
Well, I know you don't like the island, but still.
This island's full of a bunch of rich snobs. You favor racism.
Well, they favor discrimination, too. Transgender discrimination.
Yeah. What I like about living on the island.
You were spitting, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I heard that.
Well, I had a dip in my mouth. I don't care. This was something I had to get on video. You don't see anything like this every day.
Do you think anyone will post this on YouTube on Friday Harbor?
No. Well, some people are.
A guy is drinking a beer on the street. The sheriff didn't even do anything.
Yeah. You just hold an open container walking up the street.
I should do that with my cognac. Aye. Cheers to you all.
Guy was taking advantage of the protest by just having an open container beer, just drinking.
Well, Kimmy's live on YouTube right now, Chloe. I mean, Facebook. In Raleigh.
Where we're at?
Texas. I think.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. Me with my heart disease. Yes, I know, Kimmy. Fish and chips and bad heart doesn't mix, but still. I'm going to have to check on something. I hope she had freaking a YouTube link I could go to. I'd link it to my Google Home instead of my, on Facebook. Anyway, you're on Facebook.
I am.
Maybe you should go support Kimmy, by checking out her link.
Yeah, I will.
I'm
not going to eat fries much. Not too much potassium.
I'm going to have you reheat the fries for a little later for a snack.
Should you have them?
Mm-hmm.
Here, take those fries too.
When they gave us more fries, what, you have fish? Oh, yeah, you have fish and chips too. And God has blessed us well, I tell you. There we go. Let's close this. Throw the rest in the trash. And we're good to go. There we go. And I've had my fill of dinner tonight. I'm going to pause this for a second. I'm only at 7 minutes. I'm actually loving Chloe's antics and how she's spitting everywhere. Excuse me, that wasn't ladylike. And yes, Black lives do matter. You do know our sister Kimmy is a African American, beautiful trans woman, so her life does matter. Hell, I'd give my life up for Kimmy's in a matter of seconds, you know.
I didn't care. You know what? At that point, I didn't care if their military police come down gunning us down. It was worth going.
Well, at least you did. I mean, I didn't know it was there, but you know what? I can clearly state that this is very good entertainment. Again, I'm too damn full, Mom. I'll eat these a little later, Mom.
I'm saving mine for later.
Yeah, I'm saving mine too. I just want to get this video done before it gets too late, Mom.
Well, this one of mine broke, so I just...
You want one of mine?
No.
Alright, let's see what it says, you know. We're all at rallies, everyone, and I'm almost done, by the way. I'm watching this, you know, this for Chloe. Just to see what's going on, everyone. Chloe was at a rally. Here, let me give you the link. To anyone who just tuned in, here's the link. Sardines, huh?
Sardines? What about sardines?
Yeah.
What about sardines?
Huh?
What about sardines?
I was choking on my fish.
Oh, what sardines have to do with that? I don't see a connection on choking.
By the way, everyone, if you guys are curious about George Floyd, Pee Wee was bringing up today that, you know, not to bring this up because of, you know, etc. She was saying something about the guy wasn't a saint when it came to his criminal record. He died, so technically it didn't matter if the guy spent 5 years in prison or 10 years in prison. What matters is his life mattered to a lot of people. And he paid his dues in prison.
If he was in prison, and for all you know, he could have been trying to turn his life around for the better.
He did. He actually spoke out about gun violence.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, a lot of people think he's just a thug.
Yeah, and it's a racist thing to think.
I, for one, you know.
But
so, is any of the neighbors there?
I know. You know, upstairs and next door wouldn't even go to that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. You know, with them, they probably think he's a thug.
So,
my next door neighbor's a white supremacist, even though she's part Hispanic. She's in denial of her Hispanic heritage, or her Hispanic lineage. Really sucks, you know. She's Hispanic and denies it. And she's a white nationalist.
This is very interesting, everyone. I never thought our island would have a protest.
Video quality was kind of poor, but oh well.
Telling you, this is an interesting little show Chloe put. I get even on an island, it basically had to come.
Yeah, well, it's a big thing.
It's a dog.
I had to say it's a dog, Moppy. Because, as you know, Moppy's a dog.
Here, let me give you the link. Here's the link where they're talking about where it is. It actually says June 5th. And they talk about the path they're going all the way down to the ferry terminal. Right here. And I would say, when will these protests end,
I'm gonna have the egg rolls a little later. Kind of full. Damn, I just can't eat like I used to.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'll be in there a little bit.
Interesting video, I tell you. So, it was an interesting video, to say the least. Personally, I think Chloe did a pretty good job, You know, in my opinion. Told me I couldn't view it. I don't have Facebook. Damn it. Whoops. Again. Damn it. Link's broken. Wow. Isn't that amazing? Turn up. I'm trying. That's what it says. It says I can't view it. It says the link you followed may be broken or the page may have been removed. I can't see it. I don't have Facebook. That's the problem. I don't have Facebook. Well, in my opinion, they should be. I mean, like my father-in-law said, he destroyed the country. And if people want to say he destroyed the country, so be it, I'm not for or against the guy. I mean, he wants to sit there and do a happy dance that unemployment's going down. When the virus spikes, we're all screwed. So, anyone and everyone, I will be watching movies soon. Everyone is taking a knee in this protest. Yes. Well, my opinion, guy wants to take credit and say if vaccine or no vaccine, everyone goes back to work, it's only so he can get reelected. In my opinion, it's the worst way you can do things. And then he basically has to use George Floyd as a name in the speech. I personally think threatening martial law is something that should not even be happening in this country. He's not the law and order president. Right, boo boo? Now, look at this. 50-year cognac. Can you believe that? Chloe got me a bottle of 50-year cognac. Tastes pretty damn good, but I ain't drinking any more tonight. About enough to kill a goat. Mm. Well, a lot of people don't like him anyway. Look at it, Chloe, Deanna messaged. Next time there's a protest, she said, make sure to message her. Everyone doesn't like a lot of people don't like him. There's a lot of people that do like him, Kimmy, and a lot of people that don't like him. Well, oh well. The ones that do, they say he's getting reelected. So to me, I say we'll wait and see. I'm not going to get into politics, but I will say declaring martial law are trying to take credit for the financial the financial sector. That's a different story too, saying it says he gets the credit for the victory dance for opening up the fucking government, or the fucking, what do you call it, the fucking thing. It's a bunch of bullshit. This guy doesn't get credit for nothing. He wants to declare martial law, then he wants to declare martial law by having the government call him just to have the army go in. That is basically downright disgusting. The insurrection law, no one's going to go through it, And then secondly, I mean, literally, we won't go into politics, but I will tell you that him taking a victory lap, saying that it's his job to make sure that everyone goes back to work. Well, I've said it how many times, the taxpayers will wait until July 31st when the benefits run out before they even think about going, because, they need to stay safe. And I think they should increase and extend unemployment. Same with food stamps, same with everything else. But no, now that he's got this victory lap, he's going to turn around and say, oh, well, it's okay. We're all gravy. People are going back to work. Maybe some of these people are going back to work because they have too much time on their hands. I mean, look at me. I've said how many times over, Kimmy? And by the way, not to brag, but this Remy Martin Chloe picked me up today was really nice, by the way. It's very smooth. So, hopefully I can have a neighbor or two come by once in a while and have some. Now, this 50-year cognac, a little bit of this on ice. I mean, literally, Chloe, I'm just grateful she got on disability, but at the same time, Chloe was getting us our dinner, and our dinner was fish and chips. Which reminds me, what the fuck is in this? Oh, egg rolls? I'll just put it in the fridge for Chloe. I mean, literally, we're living in a fallout shelter right now. I mean, literally. So, to me, and I agree completely. The guy needs to realize that he isn't getting the credit. The Republican Party was waiting for the jobs number to come up anyway, so they could sit there and say, everyone's going back to work. We don't have to pay an extension. I mean, literally. The Democrats, as you know, said the money was supposed to be used for food. Nothing more, nothing fucking less. Otherwise, we'd be fucking in a boatload of trouble anyways, Chloe spent $1,200 on food. I spent $1,200 on food. Chloe spent other things, literally. So, technically, it's just a bunch of bullshit anyways, As they say, pack of ball-washing bastards, I mean, the entire party is, I mean, I'm glad in some ways our governor and Governor Cuomo and Governor Inslee put him in his place. I mean, literally. The American people need to realize that have him basically stir up the honeypot against African Americans. I mean, literally, what did it take him 4 or 5 days before he said, oh, yeah, we're going to just call me and I'll have the army sent out there and take care of it. He wants control of the fucking world. Said he's got fucking Washington, D.C. locked down tighter than a sardine can. What's that tell the people that live there? Their lives don't matter. In my opinion, their lives do matter. Their lives do matter. I should email my sister, though. The one that posted the thing with Chloe, because I'm watching a video on my home hub. So. There we go. I mean, literally. I mean, the thing is, Black Lives Matter. Hispanic lives matter. Asian Americans' lives matter. Everyone's lives matter. I, for one, am royally PO'd that they're basically stating what they're stating, I mean, there's a story. The Republican Party at one time was a respectable party. They're the one that got the anti-slavery laws passed. Now, they're the party for the wealthy. And the Democrats were the the slavers. Now it's reversed. I mean, if anyone ever watches the movie Lincoln with Daniel Day-Lewis, you can see what he's talking about, you know. No, literally, in my opinion, you gotta look at the big fucking picture. These people need to realize what they're doing. What they're doing is completely and thoroughly wrong. The American people are tired of this. They're tired of so many things. Look around. They turn around and they say, oh, well, we need another stimulus. And a lot of people say, oh, you don't, because you spend it on worthless junk. Look at Rita. She needs a stimulus like she needs a hole in her head. She bought cognac. I didn't buy the cognac. Chloe bought the cognac. But still, you get a good fucking shot like this on ice, you can't fucking complain at all. Literally. God has truly been good. We need to give this to God. God will make sure that black lives do matter. Around the world, people are realizing now it's not just African Americans, but African Europeans, Asian Africans. You name it, it's done. It's done for a reason. No one in their right mind needs to realize the American people, they're ready for change. They've been ready. In my opinion, it's not woman, but it's white man in general, men, big old boners, thinking they have a big authority for power. And because of they want to suppress the African Americans. And then the African Americans can't get the jobs, they can't live comfortably unless they're a scholar or they're an athlete. Otherwise, it's like the Hispanics. The Hispanics are the same way. They suppress them, and the only ones doing anything with their life is the hard workers that are, certain people, certain job skills. Otherwise, they're being suppressed. And then white man goes, oh, well, if you get off your ass and do more, you'll do more. In my opinion, when does it end? When does it fucking end? I mean, literally. I mean, look it around. People ask me all the time, when does it end? When will it end? It ends when the American people say enough's enough. These protests mean something. I mean, look at it. As long as we don't have peaceful protests, we don't have looting, we should be fine. Ebony says, hello. And you have a right to say that. I mean, look at it. You're transgendered. I mean, I can tell you a lot about what's going on in the trans community right now, sis. Literally. You want to know what's going on? Besides me having a funky cough. Hopefully I'm not getting the coronavirus. Literally, I've been holed up for so long, I don't think I will have it. So, hi, baby. So, I say hello to baby, Kimmy. I know you want to steal little Ebby poo. But no, look look at the American people. They're sitting around. Where's that can that we had? Did I move it or is there anything left? Oh, it's right there. Let me drink some of that. Maybe it'll help my tickle in my throat. We have like 5 more cases of this. Literally, the American people are tired of it. I knew a lot of people back then in the 80s that were good people, Hispanic, African American, Asian. They worked hard. They paid their taxes. They didn't have any problems. But there were some people out there that think the African Americans are the problem. The transgender people are the problem. So instead, they'd go and arrest the Hispanics if they could, the African Americans and the trans people, or gays and lesbians. And it's a bunch of bullshit, you know? Literally. Bunch of bullshit. I mean, literally. We all are in this together as a whole. And people don't want to realize it. If it wasn't for the African Americans or the Hispanics or the Asians doing the jobs that Americans think that's below them. I don't want to go drive around in a garbage truck and take trash. That's below me. So they'd rather flip burgers at a Burger King than or McDonald's and fucking drive a garbage truck. Or there's other people around that fucking turns around and they want to fucking say, I don't want to go through the sewage system in New York. That's beneath me. I don't want it to smell. There's a lot of people out there that do it. Or, I don't want to go and be a subway cop because that's beneath me. There's people out there that do the jobs they can. I mean, look at it that way, literally. The jobs are there for people that want them. The whites, they think everything's beneath them unless they're a billionaire African guy like Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos or someone else, you know. I mean, literally, so sitting there going, the government gave me the power to take your food stamps and pay me and I give you food. Yeah, but then the problem with that idea is the shipping. The shipping is so backlogged. How long is it going to be until... Yes, I know. There's something about a bunny. Little boon boon, little boon boon. That's a little boon boon. Little boon boon, little boon boon boon, boon boon boon, boon boon. I mean, literally. I mean, that's how the cookie crumbles, you know. Oh, yeah, look at him. He's just so cute. He's eating. Found some hay to munch on. You know. And people need to say what they feel. That's why it's called freedom of speech, freedom of choice. If he tries to suppress it, he's basically a dictator. Plain and fucking simple. He is a fucking dictator. He's a one-sided son of a bitch. If he wants to basically use authority. So I got some stuff to check out. Twitch and Twitter and live feeds on George Floyd's, you know, and I mean, literally, to me, the American people need to realize that. Answering my sister Deanna, the American people need to realize enough's enough. I mean, if we can get through and allow, allow, you know, the 60 or something, Civil War, and then afterwards the law is passed, and then wait till 104 years later or so, or 104 to 108 years later to give more rights, then that's a long time in between. We need to be transparent, and we need to be fair. We need to be fair, so not fear, fair in what we do for these people. We are what we are. And that's what we are. We're people. We're human beings. If we're going to debate, we're going to debate, but we're going to do it in a timely manner. We're not going to fucking give any fucking trouble. The thing is, there's too many people out there that says enough's enough. I mean, look, I've been abused by cops myself. I've been being trans. I know what George Floyd went through. I mean, literally, trans against trans, family against family. I mean, literally, it's one or the other. It's either you broke the law or you didn't, or you did this or you did that. I've been through so much shit that in the end of the day, I'm still standing, but I stay in my house and I don't cause trouble. I'd rather play video games. I'd rather drink my cognac. I'd rather, et cetera, et cetera. I'm about to go and, like I said, relax over some movies soon. I got Abraham to finish. I got other movies to watch. I mean, I've been on probably 6 or 7 times today, off and on with YouTube. And frankly, the main questions I still have is, when will this end? I mean, literally, the stimulus check questions, that ended. The riots, that's still going on as peaceful protesting. The looters, let's hope they arrested the fuckers. Anyway, look at it. We have what we have. And that is the problem. My sister asked me if I had Twitch. I have it I tried it once, but I don't remember how to make it work. That's why I've always used YouTube for my channel, But point being is, I'm getting ready to sit back and, relax. But I want to let you all know that these looters, I mean, literally, there's 3 problems I've said time and time again. One, the employment numbers. The employment numbers, again, that just went up a bit. So the president's like, oh yeah, let's go back to work. Woot me, woot me, woot me, woot me. And really, it isn't a woot me. It's a narcissistic thing. Literally, the Republicans are basically saying, bravo, bravo, we're going to get reelected, bravo. Meanwhile, the Democrats are the only ones trying to help. I mean, literally, if someone can get an extra $1,200 or $2,000 a month, give it to them. They need it right now more than anything else in the world. Literally. We're basically hurting severely as a community. And yet, besides that, the unemployment rate, people losing their houses and everything else, what else is happening? Well, the American people are also hurting because you got a pandemic. I mean, I could sit there and talk to many people in my own inner circle, between my sisters, Dinky, if she was around, my cousin Corey, to my sister Deanna, probably, sister Ashley, sister Courtney. They would all say this is something they never expected in their lifetime. Yeah, they say history repeats itself. It does. But when is the limit? When does it end? When does it end? Literally. Does it end now? Does it end later? You see? I, on the other hand, think it's not going to end until hell freezes over. Literally. We got to look after each other. And that's why we, as in people, are ready for change. We're ready and willing for change. Literally. And 4 years is long enough, I mean, he took away the transgendered health care. Every transgendered woman out there, or trans man around there, is turning around and basically stealing fucking the estrogen, not stealing it, but sucking it up, like hoarding it, and then you can't get any. Oh, the manufacturer's all full. They do a worldwide search, you can't find it. It's like everyone's sucking it up, the estrogen, so you have to be careful. Meanwhile, the pills are being sucked up. Then the trans men who are female to male wants their testosterone. Again, state can't get it, country can't get it, other countries can't get it, you're back at a stalemate. And this Commander-in-Chief, instead of helping the trans community, let's just raise the fucking price in estrogen. Instead of being $19 or $16 a vial, now it's $200 a vial. Then it's $400 a vial. Hello, Izzy. Or it's $600 a bottle or vial, I should say. And the vials are like this small, by the way. I mean, literally, they took away the trans health care. Trans women can't get breast implants. As heterosexual women can't get breast implants if they have cancer. Literally, they're taking away the medical end of it. No hormones, no psychology, no this, no that, no surgery. My surgeons talked to me. And it was like August of 2018 when they basically decided to cut out transgender health care for people. The American people are suffering. When will it end? Literally, when will it end? When will it not end? That's the thing. When will it end? When will it not end? I mean, they're discriminating not against African Americans, but they're also discriminating against trans, gays, lesbians, bis, hermaphrodites, intersex, asexual. Anything that basically is not normal, they're discriminating against. Literally taking away. You go to a hospital because you have heart trouble. They basically say, it's nothing wrong, then you die. I mean, literally, you have a service dog. We can't have you in our hospital. Please leave. Your dog's cute and all, but, you got to leave. Literally, it's just pure discrimination. Literally. There is a lot of shit going on out there in this world, and it's all about discrimination and repressing the people. If you don't follow the code of the average white male or white female that is hardworking and white, you're going to get shit on. You're going to be shit on if you're trans. You're going to be shit on if you're transgender and African American. You're going to be shit on if you're transgender and black. Hispanic or Asian. And then if you pass too well, it gets out that you pass too well and you get the shit kicked out of you. I mean, literally, the problem is out there where, if you don't pass, you'll be discriminating against. If you do pass, you still get discriminated. I mean, literally, guys want freaking genetic women. And then they're like, I got my ass kicked. I don't know why I got beat. Did you tell the guy you were a former dude? No, they don't need to know I'm a woman. Literally, I mean, abuse. These people think it's justifiable, and the damn criminal system says, you didn't tell Hank that you were a former dude with a former large penis, and Hank took offense to it. I mean, literally, it'd be like sitting there and saying something like a person snaps just because of one little reason, like you walk down the street or you were 10 minutes late and you're talking to a guy named Bill, and you're like, I was talking to Bill. Next, the guy beats the shit out of you because you're talking to another guy. Even though the guy wasn't making passes at you, you just get hurt because of some jealousy or, because they think a woman should be quiet, seen, but not heard. Like, some society of self-servant slave. I mean, literally, women have choices, women have minds. But men these days, they want the fucking power. If they can be a billionaire, they'll be a billionaire. If they're a fucking millionaire, they'll be a millionaire. If they're a type that wants to repress you because you're a woman, And if you get out of line, they beat the shit out of you. In their opinion, oh well, it's fine. It's not fine. It's called abuse. It's like turning around and basically putting a boot on your neck and you suffocate to death like George Floyd because the people think that the guy's a thug. Well, maybe by his criminal record he might be, but you know what? It's not about his criminal record. He's trying to change his life around. Oh, he wasn't. He was on drugs and stuff. Well, it doesn't matter. Drugs or no drugs. If they took him to the jail, cleaned him up, found out he had drugs in his system, and took him to the right mental health place, he might have changed completely after a while, instead of basically putting himself to the point where he fucking died. Because, he's a drug addict thug and he wasn't resisting. So we're just going to use our authoritative boner to say we're the superior race. We can do what we want. Look at cops. A white cop basically does something, he gets away with it. 99.5%. A black cop does it, he gets fucking hung out to dry. Hispanic cops usually hung out to dry 75% of the time. The numbers don't fucking lie. It's all about, unfairness and doing shit that can get, by. Now, as the prosecuting attorney said, we'll wait and see. Let me see. What am I looking for? And so there you go. I mean, literally, it's the way it fucking is. The American people are tired of the bullshit. They're tired of being suppressed. Whether you're suppressed because you're poor. I mean, look, if you're fucking poor, you got people that say, well, if you work hard and you do this, you could have millions of dollars and be da 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 da. Or if you didn't grow up poor, rich, and you're poor people realize that they're nothing. They're just the backbone of the country. Some of them say, oh, well, you're on benefits, you're a burden to everyone, go ahead and die. That's not the answer you want to hear. Literally. What you want to hear is, everything will be okay. Plain and simple. The American people are tired of being fucking abused. Literally. You're poor, they belittle you. If you're rich, well, you don't get belittled. Everyone's looking for a handout. I mean, literally. The working class, they're always basically bitching how they need more money. And the poor are bitching they need more money. And then you have the poor that fucking are worried about so many things. Some people need more money, and then they need more money. Then they need more money. Then they scam to try to get more money. Whatever happened to basically being happy and content with what you have? I mean, literally, the American people are tired of, I don't know what more to say, literally. I mean, people are being singled out. Look at Chloe in the grocery store. She was singled out because she was wearing a short dress. So short her ass cheeks were showing. And then she got combative and said, women can wear these things too. Instead, they kicked her out, put in a no trespass order for 5 businesses. I mean, literally, what type of fucking... I mean, literally, what are they doing? Putting no contact orders and no trespass orders against fucking people who fucking turned around and just walked into their store, not stealing anything, but buying something like groceries or whatever. And all of a sudden, they get fucking flagged for, you can't be here ever again, I mean, literally, the world is hurting. We need to get through our bias and racism and bigotry. There's bigotry not only in the skin of the color of your skin, but your sexual orientation, your gender identity. We need to unite as one, not fucking unite just because of, because the color of your skin. No, it doesn't matter. Sexual orientation, religion, race. They're all bigotry. Some people hate Hispanics. Some people hate blacks. Some people hate trans. Some people hate gays and lesbians. I mean, literally, there's so much hatred in the world. You need to bring it together and look over what's happening and go from there. Literally. We can't basically sit there and keep the wound open if we're not willing to fucking fix the wound and heal. If we're not going to heal, we're going to fucking hurt. And when we hurt, we're going to hurt worse to no fucking end. Literally, we're going to fucking hurt to the point of no return. And that is why I'm always doing videos. I'm always asking about the statistics of the coronavirus, or if anyone's looting right now, or if anyone's being combative or destroying property, or did anyone get arrested, I mean, literally. I mean, what are we going to have? Are we going to literally, look, they tried to do an anti-lynching bill recently, and it basically was, it hit the fucking pavement faster than they could do it. People debated it, and it was like, fuck it. Now look at the other point. You got the fucking white fucking Republican and Congress douchebags, okay? Democrats and Republicans turning around and being like, well, it's an election year. We need to think about our numbers so we can get reelected. Meanwhile, there's some construction criticism where put it on the table. Fucking pass fucking extended of unemployment. Oh, no, that won't work. We got to get reelected. Or, oh, well, we don't need to pass police brutality laws. Some states will, and if every fucking state does it, and the federal government sticking it with their dick flapping in the wind, and they're still fucking not doing it, that is a fucking problem when every state passes it. States are going to do what needs to be done to pass it. I mean, look, peaceful protesters were fucking tear gassed all because the president wanted to walk across the street. I mean, literally, what kind of commander-in-chief would do that? I wouldn't go over to a church's basement was on fire. I would stay in the White House, read a chapter of the Bible, say this is what I wanted to say. Instead, they're all thinking about their fucking election numbers and not thinking about the fucking people. I've said it time and time again. When people say, "Oh well, President Trump's the greatest man since Swiss cheese," maybe, but I want to know why they're doing what they're doing. Literally. Literally. The American people are tired of being used and abused. Whether you're rich, whether you're poor, what color skin you are. People need to revolt. Look, I've been fucking abused by cops, okay? I've been fucking tased by cops. I've been fucking handcuffed by cops. I've been threatened to be killed by cops. And yet, I'm still alive to talk about it, whereas other people aren't alive. It's time that we basically pass laws that say the police don't have the fucking authority. You know what I say? I say the fucking 50 states cuts the police force by 75 to 80% of their fucking budget, not giving them heavy assault weapons, not giving them armor-piercing bullets, not giving them tanks and helicopters, and see if they can manage walking down the street, not even give them a fucking horse or a motorcycle, and see what the fuck they can do. Literally, if they're going to fucking sit there and say we can't have a budget cut, guess what? Your budget should be cut. You fucking abused African Americans. You fucking abused LGBT. If you're not white and you're not on the normalcy spectrum, well, fuck you. I'm sorry, but it's time that we basically cut the fucking budgets. Literally, we don't need these dirtbags around. Oh, crime will go. You know what? Maybe it will. Literally. I've been in good situations and bad situations. 99% of the time, cops were good. The 1% that it was bad, well, it just happened that I was in the wrong time, what do you call it? at the wrong time for when they showed up. Or literally, at their time, it was the right time. For me, it was the wrong time. But you know what? You don't see me sitting there saying this, and this. I say cut it all across the board. All 50 states, and let these motherfuckers earn their pay. Instead, we're buying assault weapons. We're doing this. I mean, look at Seattle. There's over 20,000 complaints between tear gas and flash grenades. I say fire them all and replace them all. You can't do it, fire them after you replace them all. I mean, literally, hire new ones as they go through school. I mean, we need a community where people are kind, considering, and etc. Not being an asshole, hardened son of a bitch that thinks that their boner has more authority than them. I mean, literally, the American people are ready for change. And they're going to get it one way or the other, whether they fucking protest and keep protesting. I mean, look, some people say, oh, well, you know, they need to have the protesters stop and go back to work, because the protesters that stop and go back to work, they're doing something over not doing, they have too much time. You know what? Time is time is time. I mean, literally, we had a fucking thing tonight. Chloe fucking, went to the fucking, whatchamacallit, and the same thing happened. Hi, Chloe. The same thing fucking happened. She went to get food tonight, fish and chips. She turned out there was a fucking Black Lives Matter group. I agree. She was there. Some of the people were rude to her, but you know what? It was there because they want to fucking explain their situation to the fucking cops right outside the sheriff's office and the courthouse. Point is everyone around needs to realize, Viola Spice says Chloe, by the way. Everyone needs to fucking realize that the American people are tired of this bullshit. They are tired. It's time for us to pick the mantle up and be good human beings. And not stereotypical someone who's black or white or brown or whatever. Or sit there and say something like, oh, Filipinos are scammers. Really? I mean, literally, I've heard that so many times. I mean, literally, when will you guys fucking wake up, smell what you're shoveling, and realize that the American people is ready for change? We've been ready. No one wants to give us that chance. They want to suppress us and say, you good little sheeple, pay your taxes, and we'll give you a handout when the time comes. Now we're in a fucking pandemic, and they're like, no, we're going to go back to work if you die. Oh, well, I need to be reelected. What type of fucking elected officials do you want? They're more worried about their fucking numbers, even though they can fucking retire. These fucking rhinos need to retire and move on. Retire. Take your money, go. Let some Gen X or millennial like Chloe basically take care of it. Or, well, I think Chloe's a millennial, but you get the idea. Or even like Kimmy run for Congress, or Izzy Bot, or Brad, or someone else to make America great, where we don't need these fucking rhinos. Oh, well, you don't have any money, you can't run. You definitely can't fucking run. What happened to fucking, what happened? I'll tell you what happened. The American people are tired of it. Plain and simple. They're being suppressed. They're saying, oh, you can never be in Congress and the Senate, you're poor. I mean, I'm sorry to say, but it's sad. American people hurt. And we all have to suffer. It's not about blacks and whites and transgenders. It's mostly the poor. I mean, look, even the freaking African Americans in the 50s were fucking being abused, and the 60s. I mean, literally, the only way they opened it up a bit was for sports. Look at the baseball stories of like the Hank Aaron story or the Jackie Robinson. If it wasn't for that, sports players would still be all white. We had to open up somehow. And now that they're pretty good at athletes, they want to fucking bitch and say, oh, that black man shouldn't be getting $300 million for 10 years. Or, oh, yeah, that Mexican shouldn't be getting $500 million for 12 years. I mean, come on. If he's that good, let him have the fucking money. One day he's going to be fucking retired because of physical ailments,
Hello.
you know. Physical ailments. You want to sit here?
Hi, everyone.
You want to sit here? I
Sure,
know.
I'll
I
sit here
sense
for
you
a
have
few
something. I sense you have something
Well,
to
I'll
say.
just talk about the protests I've been to
Well,
that I found
go
out.
ahead.
Okay, so
Yeah,
everyone,
I
yeah,
tried to see if
as I was-
Deanna wanted to come by.
what, here?
Yeah.
Let her.
I asked her if she did. Give her a phone number.
Well, we could talk, and maybe Deanna could talk to us and stuff. I haven't seen Deanna in a long time. She's one of our neighbors. We haven't seen her in a long time. She quit smoking. Anyways, I was getting dinner for us, right? And I was going through town, and there were people like, there were a bunch of people like going one area, right? And they're holding like signs, and then I kind of figured it was a protest, and I guessed right. And I was like, okay. I also participate in it, get some of them on video, and show my support for Black Lives Matter. So that's what I did. And I did it on the way to getting dinner. So I mean, it was kind of it was something I thought I'd never encounter here on this island. I thought, I never thought it would be, I thought it'd never be like, I thought I'd never really be at one of the peaceful protests, but it was cool. I mean, I enjoyed it and everything. I mean, everyone has a right to peacefully protest.
Part of the Constitution.
It's part of the Constitution. And I heard that several people peacefully protested in Cleveland, and some of them are pretty much immobile the rest of their lives now because of what police officers did to them. And it's just, we have a constitutional right, and we don't deserve to have that violated. I mean, that's just the last thing, And yeah, I did say hello, everyone. I was watching this video from my phone and everything. So I do have a video. I did a record.
I gave him the link.
Yeah, it's on my YouTube channel, Viola Spice 07. Yeah, I have like a few videos on my channel that I have shown publicly. I used to have more, but I kind of privatized a lot of them because several years ago, or a few years ago actually, there was some guy who kept attacking me on YouTube and saying all these bad, hateful things to me. Someone that we knew through YouTube, and they just gotten violent against me. So, yeah. And this person threatened to send Hell's Angels, Sons of Odin, and even the KKK to hunt me down and kill me. And it was, this person, kept going at it, harassing me, and I was just, there was a point where I was done attacking him, but he just kept going on. It's crazy. Oh, that is a nice little display picture right there on your thing right there. I'm not gonna trigger any words for it to activate. Okay, so is that what you have watching your vid? Is who's a BBS?
Kimmy?
Kimmy?
Her life does matter.
Hey, Kimmy. Yes.
She's African
American. I know who she is. You told me before, and then Izzy Bot's on here too.
Yeah, that's Brad's cousin Izzy, the one I showed you the picture, who thought you were cute.
What she look like again? I forget which one she was. You showed me a picture of two different girls.
One's Hannah and the other one's Izzy. I find Izzy to be attractive, but as I told Izzy, you're not into wanting a relationship, so it works.
Is that her?
Yeah, that's what Brad said.
Cool.
So,
she's cute. Izzy's cute. She is. And she's a gamer, he said, right?
Yeah, that's what she said. And I told her.
Nice.
I told her you weren't interested in relationships.
Okay. But yeah.
What? Okay, what?
Hey, look, she messaged. What's up, cute stuff? Not much. Just
Get
putting
your
my
own. You can go get your own Chloe because she's not for you.
Hey, come on, she could talk to me at
Yeah, I just
least.
said she can't have.
She
Chloe.
could talk to me at least.
Yes, I know she can. I'm
So,
not saying you're interfering.
Yeah, I just went to the peaceful protest here on the island. And enjoyed taking part in it.
And having cold.
Yeah, you can
food.
check out my channel, Izzy. If you look up Viola Spice 07, you might be able to find my channel.
I left a link there already in the comments.
Yeah, and what, in a live chat?
Yeah.
Yeah, what, San Juan Island or County?
No, up one says YouTube.
Okay, so right here where it says YouTube. So Izzy, if you go up to where Aries Sky posted a link that says youtube.com, watch. I believe so. That is the that's the link to the video I just took today. And then I have a few other videos too if you want to watch those. Which was the other videos I have on there are like 2015 and stuff, but yeah, that was me back then when I lived in Arizona. But yeah, so what's going on with you, Izzy? Oh, that's a cool picture. There's a skate ramp. For skateboarding. And these little devices that we have here have really nice pictures on the screensaver. I mean, it's really cool. Of course, my laptop, when it's on, when you have to log in and stuff, it always shows some interesting pictures. And it still shows new ones all the time, even after 5 years. And it shows pretty interesting stuff. And if you click on some link it has on there, it will show you like where that place is and what this place, like, what's there. Interesting facts, you name it. It's pretty cool. Yeah. My hair's a mess, and paint my eyebrows on, and they're starting to come off. I lost my original eyebrows due to cat allergies. I had a roommate once who had a cat. Yep. And it turned out I was allergic to cats. I'm allergic to cats, but thank goodness I'm not allergic to dogs. Because if I was allergic to this dog, I don't know what I'd do without him. Come up here, Moppy. Come here, Pumpkin. Come here, little Pumpkin. Here we go. Here's Moppy, everyone. Me's Moppy. But that's upset with Shih Tzu. Well, they said you're a Shih Tzu. Hey, everyone. Yeah, it's Moppy right here. Yay! Hey, does Mommy really want to get back in the video? Yeah.
No.
Everyone, check out this cute little dog. He's the best dog in the world. I love him dearly. Aww. Moppy. Moppy. I had a few selfies. A couple years ago, actually, I took some pictures of myself. Or so. I was holding Moppy. Oh yeah, dogs. He's a great dog. So, what's going on?
I don't know. I want to watch movies soon.
Yeah, so do I. I want to watch Where were we left off on what? What was
Abraham.
it? Abraham, yeah. Watching the Bible collection. We start with Genesis, right? Which also showed Noah's Ark in it, you know. It was about creation, God created earth, man. Man became corrupt, so he got Noah involved to build an ark so God could flood the earth. And you know how the whole Noah's Ark thing went. Kind of reminds me of dude, you know what? There's a TV show that came out in '99 with John Vaught in it, and he's Noah. Yeah. I've seen it before when it was shown on NBC. There's a miniseries. Anyways, I'm gonna give you the
When do you want movies?
why don't you wrap that video up?
Fine.
Wrap it up.
So, anyways, everyone, I need to go soon, so I can go take movie time before I fall asleep. I'm a little tired, and I would like to. Oh, wow, isn't that fucking something stupid?
What is it?
I'll explain later. So, anyways, to you all, I need to get going. I gotta do some stuff. So, please, add and subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestion. Hit the like, subscribe button. It's wholesome fun even for your family, including your dogs, your cats, your bunnies. Your service dogs, hit the bell notification. It's new content updated every day. Thank you, everyone. I will be in tomorrow around 9 in the morning while Chloe goes to the farmer's market. Thanks for watching, everyone. God bless you, and have a good night.
Oh, look at this case. Isn't this something?